Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we are going to be playing some of that sweet, where is she? Where is he? Where is it? The Dragon Druid. I've tested this deck, none. So it will be interesting to see how well we do. I played a little bit earlier today and I found that we went against 9 shamans in a row. So we will see if we continue on with this all day, all night, shaman fiesta. It makes me upset, but there's nothing we can do about it. I actually tweeted about it not too long ago. I lost like 7 of the 9 games. We were almost rank 5, and we went from almost rank 5 all the way through 6, back to 7, all the way to 7 in like 1 star. And then we played some Control Warrior, and then we won like 2 games in a row, and that's where we're at right now. But it is absolutely atrocious what ladder is right now. We're gonna keep the wild growth. We're just gonna look for our little dragons. Those dragons are a little bit too big for us right now. Those are a little bit of little dragons. It's like a medium-sized dragon. I mean, all dragons are big, but you know, he's not as big as like maybe a Chromacus. Chromacus eats the Twilight Guardian. This is like a snack to Chromacus. But this is like, we're a snack to this guy. What the fuck am I talking about? We're gonna wild growth. Or we can play the Historian, but the wild growth is just best. Due to the fact on turn 2 we can drop down the Historian, maybe go for a nice 5 drop. We also don't really, it all depends what happens with this guy, because we want this guy to be in our hand for the Corruptor, but we also want to play this guy if we draw a dragon. But if we draw a dragon, then it doesn't matter because this won't be in our hand for this anymore. All right, so I think we're just gonna, we're just gonna play the Historian. Ooh, look at all this stuff. So the Volcanic Drake is bad. The Dragon Skin Sorcerer is bad. And then the Scaled Nightmare is also bad, but it's not as bad because it'll soak like a fireball or something. And it's also a turn 6 play. So as bad as the Scaled guy is, he's not as trash as the other ones. I was hoping for maybe another Twilight Guardian, maybe a higher drop dragon, maybe even a lower dropping like a Fairy Dragon. And then the Fairy Dragon's like food for the Twilight Guardian. Why are we talking about all the dragons eating each other? Why can't they just be happy dragons that all, you know, synergize well together? So there's the Flame Waker in tow. Goodness gracious. You really wanted to kill this fucking Historian. And unfortunately, when we corrupt her, it doesn't kill this. It just puts it at 1, which means we can hero power it next turn, or we can Twilight Guardian. I think we're gonna go with the Corruptor. The reason being is, I know it doesn't look that good, but the Corruptor's gonna die no matter what. If we play the Guardian, it's gonna die no matter what. No damage gets puts on the Flame Waker. Now we can hero power the Flame Waker and then play the Guardian on curve. Like, this is never gonna live. Look, it's just gonna die a horrible death. And the same would have happened with the Guardian. He would have frostbolted it, and bad things just would have happened across the board. So now we have a little advantage here, because we can go Lamau, and then just go bada bing, bada boom. So I did not expect Sire Mr. Corruptor to live. So it's basically just a setup for the hero power. Double Nourish is definitely not good, but the Curator's fine, because this will draw us into our other dragons. And our beasts and all that good shit. Tome is bad. We could just go with the Scaled Nightmare, but it's just not enough pressure, right? Frostbolt, so we can't really do anything with that Sorcerer's Apprentice. If we play the Nightmare, it's kind of good. Ooh, this is an option. So we go Curator, or we just go Nightmare. I actually like, yeah, we're just gonna go Curator. Thins out our deck the most. I thought it was gonna be a lot more epic than that, to be honest. Like, what beast did we draw? Did we already draw our beast? Draw beast, dragon, and murloc. There's no murloc, so I guess he's just draw a dragon. We need to put beasts in here. What the fuck was I thinking? Why did I include him in the deck with no beasts? Am I a goose? I think I'm a fucking goose. I actually think I'm a giant fucking goose. We're gonna have to look at the deck list. I just tinkered with it a little bit. I took out Ysera. I added in 2 Feral Rages because of all the shamans, so we could, you know, Feral Rage on 3 to kill the Totem Golem. But little did I know we were gonna get bamboozled. Oh, the Bookworm. So this is actually pretty good. So we can go and eat that guy. And then we can hero power and just eat this guy. Everybody's eating everybody today. I actually removed one bookworm as well, because I figured double bookworm is a little bit much, right? Like, if you double bookworm, it's just a lot of value, and it's not that great in stats. Granted, he kills something, but like having 2 of these sit in your hand just does not feel good. So I'd rather like historian into one, you know? This guy is just, every turn he's having to deal with our dragons, but little does he know the dragons are just gonna keep on coming. Nom 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 nom. Eat you for lunch. Nom nom nom. Go, dragons, go! Kibler would be proud. And this is without using double nourish. Like, what the hell, man? What is this double nourish gonna do? What is this shit? We have mulch for like the big creatures, the big daddies, the rags and whatnot. Firelands, portal onto the... Why didn't he hit this one? Why did he go with the one with taunt? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Swipe. So, Azure Drake, swipe, hero power. How much damage do we have though? We could mulch it, but that doesn't feel very good. Okay, oh my god. Let me do some of this, some of this. Take some of that. Give him some of this. Alright, we're good. Look at this scaled nightmare. This thing is getting kind of buff. He's gonna be an 8/8 in this upcoming turn. He's not too shabby. But this guy needs, what if he was a 5-drop 2/6? Would he be playable then? What about a 4-drop 3/5? Now we're just making stats up. But seriously, we just need to play him earlier on. And he's like, his ability is super cool. His portrait is really cool too. Like, I almost want to play this guy just because he looks badass as fuck. But the problem is he's just bad. Like, granted he has 8 health though, but he's a 6-drop. So in comparison to other 6-drops, like we have Windrunner, which obviously Windrunner is better because Windrunner would take this guy. He wouldn't have a chance to eat her at all. She'd just take him. And we get to win next turn. This is fantastic. But either way, I feel like this guy needs to cost either 1 less, and of course his stats would suffer. What makes him good is his 8 health, right? He lives through most CC. Like, people have to use big CC to kill the Scaled Nightmare. Very overlooked dragon card. So we're gonna be pushing 11 damage. So we need 3 damage. That's not it. I mean, we could nourish. What gives us 3 damage? I don't know. I don't know. Because we could just use, we could just chill them all hero power. This trades into here, and then this just goes face. Then he flame strikes, hero powers. I mean, it's almost worth to try to nourish for lethal. I really don't know. We already used a swipe. We have a corruptor that we could draw. That's 3 damage. That would be 6, and then 8, and that would be 14. So I guess we could go for a corruptor. Sure. I don't know. It's risky, right? We could just go safe. We're just gonna play it safe. This could have been a mistake. Watch him just like, nah, double fireball. No, yeah, double fireball does it. Double fireball frostbolt. Ayy, we die to that. He's obviously better than us. This guy's gonna be a 16-8. That's freaking retarded. Oh god. It's alright. Y'all go kill himself. Holy shit. Maybe we should have had a dragon in our hand. We might have just lost. Holy shit. What the fuck? Obviously, he's a very skilled player at this game. He's proven to be one of the best. Obviously, he didn't get outplayed this entire game and deserves this win more than any. Living Roots, Azure Drake, Fendrel. This guy has surpassed all skills needed. This guy is a god. This guy is a god. Theoretically, we're not dead. Thistle gave him 3 fireballs. Let's go. All right, so what do we need? Yeah, we definitely should have gone for... Even if we would have nourished, it wouldn't have been enough, right? No, we had Azure Drake. This would have been 3. Yeah, so we could have killed him. Because when we nourished, we drew into this. The Living Roots. It was our last card. So, that was definitely the plan. Obviously, bro, you outskilled me, so I give my Yu-Gi-Oh! Star to you, and you can take it away from mine because you are the top dog. How did I not play around it? Don't know. We could have played around it, but I don't know. I always tend to take the safer play most of the time because I always, like, you know, we already used a Corruptor, right? We had already used a Swipe. We hadn't used Living Roots yet, which was, we should have calculated. Oh, fuck, I forgot to go into the deck list and take Curator out, or put a Beast in. But there's a lot of things that, you know, there's I don't know, like what, 20% chance we would have drew lethal, but then we wouldn't have developed a 6/6 on the board with Taunt, because then at that point he could just swing face with his Azure Drake and then just Fireball Frostbolt, and I'm pretty sure that was lethal. So I don't know. I took the safe play that Yogg didn't fucking draw him the nuts. I really don't like anything here, right? Because against Rogue, you really don't need any of this. Feral Rage is okay against Tomb Pillager, but it's like, we'd rather just draw dragons. Or like Innervates, or Wild Growths, or things of that nature. Maybe last game was a reflection of how I can become a better player. We just play Yogg. We just get good. Just get good. Oh, this is one of those hands that's really bad. So, Bookworm, Curator, and then fucking double Wrath Nourish. Obviously. We could go for the 1, but we're just gonna kill it. Oh, man.
You wanna buy a funnel cake?
Okay. Num 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 num. What you got for me, dog? Well, that's a lot, but unfortunately, Deathwing is not really gonna come in handy, I don't think, right? It's too late. Well, let's think about our turns. We're going on to turn 4 with a coin into turn 5. We have no play besides Nourish, which draws our cards, but he hasn't really done anything. Do we want to coin now to kill that, or do we can coin that to play Fairy Dragon, but then we just have a 1/3 on the board. So getting Fairy Dragon doesn't seem to be much value. Getting Neff, on the other hand, generates 2 rogue spells. Rogues, they're pretty good. But the fact that he's playing Death Rattles shows me he's probably playing the N'Zoth, which means he's going to be playing more creatures, which there's merit to playing the Deathwing, so I guess we'll just pick that. And then we can go ahead and coin to Wrath, but then again, we still have no turn. He hero powers, takes 1, but then we hero power, but we want to coin to Nourish. Oh boy, but then he Tomb Pillagers, so I think we're just going to do this plan. I guess we could have dealt 1 damage to it, but I really don't care. It's not that big of a deal, because then he would trade, he'd still trade, right? Either way, it'd be double trade. But if he plays, the whole point of that play was Tomb Pillager. Okay. That really didn't work out too shabby, right? So now we just go 4 damage, we attack, and then we attack. And now he's gonna play like a 2-drop and then an SI agent. That would be ideal, right? And then we Blackwing Corruptor the fuck out of it. Or we can Nourish if he does nothing, but I still think we play the Corruptor. Ooh, that's good for us. This is good tempo, boys. Good tempo. So we can go ahead, Corruptor it, and then we can follow up with Bookworming, whatever he brings out. Like an SI, we follow up with Corruptor, or Curator, who's going to draw Chromacus. We play Chromacus, and then we Nourish, and then we draw 6 cards. The plays. Right? How insane would that be? Nourish, Curator, or even if you have Chromacus out and then you Curator, you draw 2 of the cards that come out of that. You Wild Growth, you draw 2 of the cards that come out. You Aver Drake, you draw 2 of the cards that come out. Like, it's just a lot of value. A lot of value. So Bookworming does nothing. Swinging into this, they both die. Feral Rage, Hero Power attack, they both die. So I think we just Twilight Guardian up. hero power and go face, and the reason being is because we have Curator, and the Curator is a taunt as well, and he still can't even get through this Twilight Guardian unless he wants to sap, and if he wants to sap, that's one less sap for one of our bigger creatures, like Deathwing and things of that nature. Not that he would sap Deathwing, because that'd be like really not intuitive. Like it would just be bad, right? That's good for him. Oh god. I'm not feeling too good about this game. That start was really slow. Maybe we want Fairy Dragons in this deck, right? Maybe Fairy Dragons would be a really good start. Alright, we don't want her. Curator's not bad. Do we make this trade though, or do we make that trade? Making this trade feels bad. This is useless. It's gonna draw Nazar Drake, because that's the way this game rolls. Ooh, Twilight Guardian. And now who do we attack? Because both of these currently have to trade into there to kill it, because this isn't enough. But we can't assume that's just going to be that. And I can assume this is maybe going to die to like a Fan of Knives. So what would we want to kill? This. And we can't Deathwing anytime soon, because we got too much value. Too much value. I'm also not wearing my glasses because I've been wearing my glasses, and then when we do other things that require me not to do my glasses, my eyes are like, oh, I'm not gonna work right. I'm just gonna make everything look fuzzy for no fucking reason. Before I like didn't have glasses, I didn't need them. Like I just had them because they said that staring at a monitor less than a hand's reach away all day is bad, and I should fix it with glasses. But little did I know that glasses were gonna make my eyes lazy as fuck. So we're gonna do half and half. Reno for 6, baby. That's that true value. Give a friendly minion stealth until your next turn. Well, that always is really scary. That is one sketchy turn right there for me. So, we could go taunt. What's hero power? That's 6. That would put us at 3. We have nothing for 3. We only have something for 2. So I guess we could do that. That feels really bad. But we want to kill this. We want to kill it. We're doing this. No. This. No. So I guess we do this first. Fairy Dragon. Will we have 2 mana left over? We will. No, we won't. I lied. Chomall's pretty good. I'm scared he's gonna do something like, why would he conceal that? Unless just to make sure it lives, but oh, he's gonna return it to his hand. That would be a reason why. He was looking for an extra turn to put it back to his hand for like 2 mana. Brewmaster? But we're not beating this guy through, Brewmaster? Shadowcaster. Hey, look at this guy. This guy with them dank plays. So just chill Maul here, power phase. What would he be targeting that? Farseer? Holy shit. You got 2 of the same fucking toxins. And then Van Cleef, this guy's gonna be huge. Okay, just 6/6. So I guess we just go with this guy? We just go face because his Van Cleef is gonna swing unless he has sap. If he has sap, then we're just fucked. But his Van Cleef could make contact here, and then we can go ahead and Blackwing Corruptor one of these guys, and then just throw like a taunt to protect it with 3 attack too, because they're only gonna have, you know, not that much health. This guy only will have so much value though. He'll run out of value eventually. We can just hero power, that's right. They were taking a lot of damage. Oh my god. Can we get a break? Can we get a break? We need mulch now. A swipe would be fine too, but a swipe, not the best. Living Roots, what does that do? Not a whole lot. I think we might have just lost. Do we take this 1 damage? Then we'd be at what? Fuck it. We don't have an option. I was thinking Living Roots in it, but it doesn't matter. If he's gonna win, he's gonna win. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he has an Abyss. So we should have Living Roots. He's BMing? You BMing? Ah, you're not BMing. Oh, we actually stand a chance now. So we know this trade's happening, and now we can do a lot of cool things. We can go in like Bookworm, Twilight Guardian, or we can Chill Maul. I actually like the Bookworm into the Twilight Guardian. Because this puts more on the board than just the Chill Maul. The Chill Maul dies while this contests a lot, unless he gets Sap off the top. Shadow Strike, and then that's enough. So I guess Chill Maul was the right play. I didn't expect the Shadow Strike off the top. Didn't play around it. Fuck. Alright, let's try again. So if we would have got, I mean, it would have been an automatic clear. But then he would have developed something, let's say. I mean, obviously Chill Maul was better there. But I was thinking the other play would have been better. I think... Yeah, I guess Chill Maul was just better always, right? Because I figured it would take, like... I don't know. It made sense in my head to play the 2 creatures, kill one of his creatures, overleave all 3 of his creatures up, and develop just 1. I don't know. Made sense to me. But it was wrong. Can we get an okay start for one fucking game? Like, not to be completely tilted, but fuck, dude. Bookworm has been in our, I think, our opening hand 3 fucking games in a row. I think we go Soul of the Forest, right? Just because it's annoying. Naturalize is definitely a niche, and the mulch is okay, but like, that Soul of the Forest is just much more annoying, I suppose. Like, what is the priest gonna be playing? I guess he could be doing the Resurrect Priest. Then mulch is good. Do we want to just Living Roots to make 1/1 Groots? Goes well with the Soul of the Forest. So we could go like 1/1 Groots, Innervate, Azure Drake, Hero Power, Soul of the Forest. I guess that's okay. And then we hit 3 creatures with Soul of the Forest. It's not bad. And we know it's gonna stick because Azure Drake's a 4-drop, or a 4-attack creature. This is 9. I mean, we get greedy again and play, you know, another Azure Drake, but we're just gonna go with the Soul Forest here. If we draw another Living Roots, it's GG though. Unless he has Holy Nova and Excavated Evil. We're looking like Token Druid right now. We have transformed the dragons into token dragons. This works well. Because if he plays like Priest of the Feast right here. I mean, he plays Soul Priest. Circle of Healing. But then still just develop a whole bunch of 2/2s. But then Priest of the Feast. Oh my goodness gracious. That's so good for us. Because then we just Bookworm. Yum yum yum. This guy looks fucking hungry as shit. Oh man. I mean, we also could go Azure Drake, and this is gonna deal what? 5 damage? Nah. Nom 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 nom. But unfortunately, this dies to Shadow Word Pain, which is a 2-mana card. But then he only has 3 left over, which means he's just gonna Hero Power. So Shadow Word Pain, Hero Power is best play from him. Excavated Evil does nothing. Holy Nova does nothing. Soul Priest, Circle of Healing, Flash Heal was good for him, but it's dwindling. It's dwindling for him. Resurrect. Okay. Another Power Word Shield. So he keeps going with the same game plan of this Priest of the Feast, who's been healing a large quantity for him. 3/8 is still very good. It's gonna need to be dealt with, so we'll figure it out. So I guess a swipe into a draw 2 puts it at 1, then we'd swing, but we don't want to do that. So I think, and we don't want anything to take damage, to be honest, either. How much damage do we have? Not enough. I mean, we could swipe and then... We don't really care about drawing. Because we have Nourish and another Azure Drake in our hand. We're just going to keep making this very awkward for him. Like, no field... It's going to take at least 2 field removals to get rid of what we've got going on. I mean, he's had a good kind of, like, staller so far, right? He's played 2 Priests of the Feast, and each Priest of the Feast has healed him. Oh my god, the 3rd Priest of the Feast. This guy is fucking feasting. Holy shit. And they said Priest was dead. And they said Priest was dead. Priest is very much alive. So this does 4 damage. So that's 8, 10, 13. There's no way, Jose. So we could deal 4 to this, or we could deal 4 to this. Leaving this Priest of the Feast alive seems just like a really, 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 really bad game plan. But unfortunately, if we trade with him, and then we trade with this, Holy Nova destroys us. But we have to. He heals for too much. So Excavated Evil's bad too. I would have to say Excavated Evil is worse than Holy Nova because Excavated kills this Bookworm too. But Soul Priest Circle, oh gosh. Alright, so now we need to draw another Raven Idol, and then we'll Fandral Raven Idol into another Soul of the Forest. That's not it. I mean, we could Nourish, or we could just Fandral. I think Fandral's fine. This is only bad if he has... what is it? Holy Nova and Shadow Word Pain. That is the only time that this play is bad. He has to have both those cards. If he does, then we should have just Nourished for cards. And then probably played the Historian. Holy Nova. Okay, please don't have the Shadow Word Pain as well. Okay. Thank God. Thank God. Apparently we drew a dragon. Cool. So now we probably want to Raven Idol while this guy's still alive, putting us at 5, meaning we can go ahead and do this. So we want to Raven Idol first, because Raven Idol can innervate. Bookworm is good. Another Raven Idol, which means Twilight Guardian's looking better. I think we go Force of Nature, right? We go Feral Rage just to kill creatures. We don't really have that many reactive spells. Feral Rage is fine. So we could arc into the 10 damage spell, right? Because we don't want to go with the field full of creatures because of Excavated Evil. We go with the timepiece thing just to deal damage to stuff. Oh, there's the second Excavated Evil, so now we go for the field full of 3/3s. Unless he gets like Azure Drake into like Holy Nova or something like that. We have no other dragon in our hand. What an awkward not so goodness. This is gonna get entombed. Or Shadow Word Death, but I would say he's gonna entomb this for sure. Faux shizzles. And now we do this. Oh my god, this deck has turned into a zombie deck. And this is only because he used double Excavated on us already, which means he has to like Azure Drake Holy Nova, which he doesn't have in his deck. What else could he play? He could play Chill Maul, which is bad. Oh my god. Trying to think of what worst case scenario, but nothing seems to be that bad, right? So we have 21 damage on board. Circle of Healing? Are you fucking kidding me? I have to be. The worst Hearthstone player luck RNG shit ever. Holy shit. It just seems the entire, whenever we play, there's just things that never go right, ever. Like, fuck. We can only do so much in a game. Like, holy shit, folks. What do we do? Blackwing Corruptor this? Feral Rage it? Like, Jesus. Like, it's just... What the fuck happens? Embrace the shadows. What the fuck? We play around the double excavated, and then he gets Embrace the Shadows Circle of Healing. You gotta be kidding me. It's just every time, man. Never lucky. Play something this can kill. Play something this can kill. Like, fucking resurrect your Priest of the Feast. Let me kill it again. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. That's the... okay, this is good. Let's make something good here. Scaled Nightmare. This is... okay, so the Nightmare is so good unless he Cabal Shadow Priest it. Bookworm, I guess, is always gonna be good based on just what he's played so far, so we're just gonna go with another Bookworm. And I'm gonna Hero Power because I'm actually scared of some fucking Flash Heal shenanigans right now, or I'd have gone with the this Historian again. But I'm going with the Hero Power because I'm actually scared of some random thing right now. Oh god. Draws it two turns after he entombs it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Give me a break. Give me a break. Alright, so now if he picks the zombies, we have to draw into our excavated evil that he gave us. Yes, thank you, game. You understand my fucking pain. So we're gonna get rid of this guy. And now we're gonna play Curator, right? So we can put another dragon in our hand. So our Historian can get value and our Bookworm. And it has 4 attacks, so it's hard for him to deal with. So if he filled his board with 3 3s, we excavated. But I don't think he did that. I don't know. Is he going to entomb that? Alright, so double entomb from him, which means our turn will be Twilight Guardian, River Croc. Don't really care about that guy, unless he gives it 10-10, and then he could like kill our dude with like a Power Ward Shield. I think we Historian first. Alex Strauss is good. I mean, we could go with the Bookworm value. But we're not going to do that. We're going to play this fucking slow as shit. I'm going to build up a nice board that you can't deal with. And I'm going to kill you softly. So we've got our magnificent dragonkin. We've got the worms. What are you going to do? You've already got the best luck you're going to have yet. So let's see what else you can rip from the top. Maybe a 3rd excavated evil. That wouldn't even do. You need 2 more excavated. So let's give it to him. Maybe Alex Straza will probably use that defensively, of course. Unless he like heals himself back up to 20. And then we use it offensively. But this is just good because it's going to heal us for 6 and it's an 8-8. Oh god. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I was scared. I was so scared. I was scared of like fucking some super shenanigans. Alright, so we're going to kill. This is why I picked that again. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, well played. Let's see the Kansami da. No? Alright, we're going to Wild Growth. Let's draw first. We should have drew first, but I kind of just wanted to kill it. Now we're going to Hero Power. Just to put in a little bit more damage, and also, again, the armor's good. I don't know what kind of shit this guy's running. Is this our 4th Bookworm? No. It's our 3rd, right? It's a lot of value, man. Yeah, I think going for the the speakers to get the bookworms is the best idea. I think one bookworm is enough. He summons River Croc. That kind of sucks. What could he have summoned though? Besides Rag. That would have like really helped him. So I guess he could have gotten Rag and then embraced the shadows. Flash heal our face again, but that wouldn't have worked because he already used 2 flash heals. I don't know. Something. God dang, that game was close as shit though. Like that was like not so cool close. Alright, so Innervate's needed. Living Roots, of course. Raven Idol's good. Historian is, of course, good. Wild Growth, yes. Wrath, yes. Feral Rage, of course. Mulch, we need single target removal. I don't care what anybody says. Single target removal is important. Vandal, it's a Druid deck. Swipe, staple. Twilight Guardian, staple in any dragon deck. Azure Drake, staple. Blackwing Corruptor, staple. Double Nourish, good. Questionable, one's enough. Maybe we have 2 Azure Drakes along with Raven Idols and Wrath for cycle. So maybe 1 Nourish is good, but what would we replace it with? Like a Fairy Dragon? So 1 Nourish is on the table. 1 Bookworm is good. Chill Maul is, of course, our field clear. The Curator draws us a dragon. And then Chromacus is our big daddy pop-up Jew guy. Do we need a beast in here? I feel like even if Curator draws just 1 card, it's still good. Maybe we don't need Curator. Maybe we could take Curator out and then just put in a Fairy Dragon. But I feel like Curator like literally a 4/6 taunt, draw a dragon. Like how is that not good? Like what beast will we put in? No. Maybe Savage. Savage is just good, period. So is there any like powerful beasts that we'd want? Kodo is an option. So it's Kodo. Or Savage. Return 4 plays consist of Twilight Guardian. Savage Combatant wouldn't be a bad thing to add. But then what would we take away? I feel like just double Nourish in general is a good way to go. Like, drawing is good. Mana is good. Double Nourish is questionable. I don't know. I want to hear your guys' opinion. 1 Nourish or 2? And then what do we do with Curator? And if we remove those, like maybe we remove 1 Nourish and we put in just 1 Savage. How does that look? Looks okay. We'll try it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Of course, I'll be looking forward to seeing what you guys have to write about the deck and what do you think. As always, I'm Warshack, of course, which I just said. Whoops. And happy whatever the hell day it is.